So welcome to another video of this scanning masterclass. In this video, we are going to learn how to code for a candlestick, and you can basically code for any candlestick. Okay, but maybe what we are going to do here is we are just going to use example of either like a pin bar or a shooting star. Okay, so let's begin. So first of all, if you see a candlestick, right? Candlestick are can be very good way to gauge the price action of a stock. Like for example, uh, this one is a pin bar. So a pin bar is basically a, a candle who has a small body and a long tail. So what does pin bar mean? Like for example, let's say. Uh, so these are long tail candle, right? So long tail candle, what it means is that the price came to the end of the candle, and then buying work came, and then again price shot up. So everywhere where there is a long term long tail candle, it signifies that there is high demand for that stock, and the price might move up, right? Similarly, if there is a if there is a long tail candle on the upside, so for example, in this is a long tail candle on the upside here, it means that there is a price came this high, and then selling came, and then again stock fell. Okay, so short, the tail of the candle on the above signifies supply, and hence it would signify that the price might again go down. Again, these are very short term candle patterns, signals, and they might not work all the time. Okay, uh, let okay, so I'll give you a very good example. PSU bank B's, Nifty PSU. So what I saw in Nifty PSU this Friday was a candle called a shooting star. Okay, so shooting star, now as I've already described, has a tail on the upside. What does this mean? This means that there's a huge supply. I don't know if it's huge, but some sort of supply in 4,140 levels. Okay, so price reached here, and then sellers sold and pushed the price even below the open price. Okay, so this is called a shooting star or a bearish pin bar, and you can and similarly, the if you have a long tail on the downside, it's a bullish pin bar. So I'll show you like how you can code for something like this. Okay, all right, so let's start by, let me clean this up. Okay, so let's code for like one by one. So let's code for a small body. Okay, so now small body can be coded in terms of percentage of the width of the body with respect to the whole high and low range. Okay, so let's say uh, if the range of open and close is with less than 20% of the whole range, then one would I would assume that for me it's a small range, small body candle. Okay, so how can you code for that? So what we'll do is here we'll say absolute. So absolute will give you just the absolute number, not the negative sign, right? So here we say absolute. In case of number, we'll say close minus open. You could also say open minus close. It will not matter because we have the absolute uh, here. So absolute will give you only the absolute number. So here, so now close minus open gives me the size of the body. Okay, so I want close minus open less than 20% of the whole range. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll say less than or equal to so how will I code the range? Again, I'll say absolute high minus low. Okay, high minus low. So and in here what I will do is multiply the range value, the absolute range, high minus low, into 0.2. Okay, so now let's say the absolute range is 10 points or 10 rupees. So 10 into zero point 0.2 would be 2 rupees. So I want my close minus open, the body of the candle, less than or equal to 2 rupees. Okay, so if you run this, you will see that there are 525 stocks which has this kind of a candle. Let's quickly see what Zydus Wellness looks like. Okay, so Zydus Wellness is actually giving you a bullish pin bar. Okay, so now let's say you don't want this bullish pin bar, but you want a bearish pin bar, which means the tail is on the upside. So how can we code something so that this bullish pin bar and the bearish pin bar could be separated? Now uh, if we can code that the close has been at the top half of the whole candle, then you will definitely get the bullish pin bars. Whereas if you can code that the close has been towards the down 50% below half of the daily candle range, then what you are going to get is a bearish one, right? So let's try and code for this. Um, so here we'll say high minus close is less than equal to bracket high minus low. So now what we have coded is high minus close is whatever the number is less than equal to high minus low. This will obviously be true, but we will have to multiply this whole range with a number 0.25. Okay, so which means that the closing is above 75% of the range. So if you see, these are all bullish candles. Okay, so Zydus, WinPro, Vijaya Diagnostics. Let's check out Vijaya. So you see this. Now to make this a shooting star or a bearish pin bar, what you need to do here is you have to say more than, greater than, and in this case you have to put the number 75. Okay, so you see Juari Chemicals, it's a bearish pin bar, right? Let's just take everything and see one by one. Okay, so just to make sure that See, there's a bearish pin bar, bearish pin bar, bearish pin bar, bearish pin bar, bearish pin bar. More bearish pin bar. Whoa, ultra bearish pin bar. Can you see, like, the bulls took the price to 132 from 112, 13, and then the bears again put the stock back to its place. I mean, obviously it can go back up, but this would mean that, okay, this is a very high, this zone of 132 is a zone where sellers are quite in control, right? I don't know why this, okay, this is it from Nasdaq, so probably the UFO name was the same. uh, okay, let's see, what's this UFO? UFO movies India, this is actually, see. Okay, so yeah, so just by, you know, changing this number from, I mean, again, you can change this to anything, right? So if you want a closing above 50%, you sorry, below 50%, you put the number to 0.5, and if you want bullish pin bars, you put this number to this comparison from greater than to less than. Okay, so this is again a great way to build any kind of candlestick patterns, and you can, so using this now you can build complex candlestick patterns, right? So for example, there is a candlestick pattern called bullish abandoned baby, which I last saw on KPIT. Okay, so this one, you see this guy, this is a bullish abandoned baby. So what happened was, there is a gap down and there's quite a lot of bearishness, and the next day, boom, gap up and a lower weak candle. So this candle pattern is called a bullish abandoned baby. It signals short-term bullishness in the stock, and sure enough, KPIT is sort of on the rise now. Okay, so that's it for this video. See you in the next one.